to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Rutgers offense will get the first swing of the game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Scarlet Knights with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Chester. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So Purdue's offense has the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Chester. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Complete in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Handoff from the gun. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. A shot for the end zone. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Boilermakers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Purdue! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that.
Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, it's so unique to find quarterbacks that have these types of moves in the open field. You oftentimes find guys that can run very quickly straight line, but how about the shiftiness of this quarterback and the ability to make people miss? That's impressive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last? They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Chester. Dumps it off in the flats. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He's got it! They will score! Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Finds his man. It's Isaac. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
It's incomplete, a 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Chester. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. All he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfires. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. Returner is stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down, and really starting to play physical.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Goes to the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Speeding down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Back to pass. It's Chester. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires deep toward the end zone. Snagged that ball in the end zone, but couldn't keep the foot in bounds along that left sideline. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Ready to fire from the pistol. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Looking downfield, it's Chester. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold. Offense.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. And that's a live ball behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to throw. It's Chester.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? It's not normally how it works. You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Isaac. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback gets the first down. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Boilermakers will snap it on first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And that one will put him up here in the second half. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
It's complete on the right side. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Chester. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This guy's just playing like an All-American these last couple of games out. In the last game, he had 2 sacks. He just registered his 2nd sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
He makes a fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give to the tailback. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Boilermakers can play this second down a lot. moves with just a few yards to go. And off from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. Soften him up with a run. Now to throw. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's another incompletion for this offense. And, man, it's kind of been a grind. It's kind of been ugly. They're just not in a rhythm. This whole night, man, just the crowd here, just kind of everybody can feel it. This offense hasn't figured their way out, and they got to get something going.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the run, it's Foster. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a 1st down. The Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Love. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone.
The offense close it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Oh, boy, did that ever work out great.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. The play action fake. Makes the grab. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. The Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He caught it. Touchdown, Rutgers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game has completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this second and short. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to pop the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball.
There he goes! Touchdown, Purdue! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your feet.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. To the air. It's Chester. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 4th down, gotta have it here. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. So this offense can capitalize off the desperate 4th down attempt and failure, and they can pad their lead. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Boilermaker! They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, just keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do